got this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you, and there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we wanna do, 'cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. Doesn't matter if we make mistakes, which I can promise that we'll do. Just hold my hand and we will be okay. Yeah, it's true, 'cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Can we all hear me? Just let me know you can hear me before we get started. Oh, there's a lot to say. A lot to say today, a lot to celebrate, a lot to be joyful for. Thank you so much, Julia Rock, for the one in the chat. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Almost 500 in the chat already. Oh my goodness. This has got to be the most we've ever had in the chat right at the beginning. And oof. I don't even know. Should I scroll all the way back to the top of your comments? Because there must be hundreds already. Okay. If we've had any new members or super chats so far, I'm so sorry if I miss you. It's just the comments go back so far up that I won't be able to see them at this point. So if you have given a super sticker or anything or joined, welcome. And I'll check on the back end later and give you a member shout out if you've just joined. But remember to thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. How are we all feeling today? How are we all feeling? Yes, Joseph. This is what true universal service looks like, much more impactful than ribbon cuttings, curtain openings, or walkabout. I agree with you, Joseph. I mean, we have just been given so much today. Um, I also want to say, actually, before I get to that, just welcome everyone. I think pretty much the whole gang is here. Sorry that I kept on pushing back the podcast, but I wasn't even going to do a podcast today. So I thought, you know what? If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it properly, and I'm going to get all as much info, as much pictures, as much video, everything that I can to give us a nice 360 look at what's going on the ground. So thank you so much all for your patience. We are here finally. And thank you to who was that? That just did somebody just give a super chat? Oh, to Lorna Castellano. Thank you so much, the super, so much appreciated, darling. Okay. All right, so let's get started. I want to say thank you so much, all of you, for your kind messages. So for those of you who've never seen me, this is me. This is what I look like. So, for those of you who have been reading the community tab, I was meant to go on a date this evening. That's why there was going to be no podcast. And then from about midday yesterday, the guy start the guy started ghosting me. I texted him in the evening, "Are we still" yeah, sorry, I texted him yesterday evening, "Are we still going out, tomorrow night?" Didn't hear anything, and then in the morning, I've noticed that he's unmatched me from Hinge and then blocked me on WhatsApp. Like, what an idiot. And so I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna take myself to brunch today and have a nice time." So I went to Cafe Concerto, and FYI, if you're ever in London and you want a nice place to eat, Cafe Concerto on um across Harrods, and then in Harvey Nichols, there's a tea spot on the fifth floor. So thank you all for your kind words of encouragement because I was feeling pretty just pretty peed off. Like I literally twisted my stylist's arm um to do my hair for me like last minute. But anywho, I get to spend the evening with you guys now, so even better. Even better. Yeah, later, Lisa, and thank you so much for your kind words. Okay, so that is that. Angelina, you go to that area. I think it's nice to treat yourself every now and again. Like it's not a daily occurrence that I go to Knightsbridge. Like we're not we're not that loaded yet, girl. But it's nice to treat yourself every now and again. Thank you, Black Queen. He probably married. Oh gosh, girl, you never know. I swear, there's some weird things going out and happening on these streets. So yeah, that was that. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement. But let's get to the meat and the bones of today's story. So, first things first. There's Harry and Meghan with Pete Buttigieg, Tammy Duckworth, and some of the other members of the American delegation took a lovely picture with each other. Yes, this is actually yesterday. I just didn't manage to get it for the podcast yesterday, but an absolute wonderful picture here. Um, yeah, I mean, look at who we're rolling with and what we're rolling with now. You know, we're not doing mediocre anymore. So, and Harry and Meghan get to do this freely, without any aggro from the firm. Still from the British tabloid press, of course. Um, but this isn't something that they would be able to do easily if they were still within the fold of the firm. So lovely to see them with some officials there. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Oh, I hope my prince comes along soon. Would like to start a family right about now, but patience. All your wishes and prayers will help me out, I'm sure. Okay, so that was that. Next thing, Harry and Meghan did what UK officials really failed to do, and that was come out for Team GB. They joined their teammates, took some pictures, said hello, and there was also a short welcoming speech for the team. So I'm sure they felt appreciated and loved. Yes, Rosa, the first Invictus Games without any shackles, and they're definitely not holding back. Everything has been grand and well planned. I love your comments, Diane. That boy didn't have any money and just too lame to let you know he couldn't live up to a real woman's expectations. Ah, thank you. Thank you so much, mbot 565. Um, Thank you so much for your super sticker. Okay, so that was that happened. Also, an update on that little cute incident that happened yesterday. So, if you watched the podcast yesterday, you would have seen the video of Megan walking alongside this woman, and Megan had given a mother her coat to wrap up her baby because there was a sudden drop in temperature. But we've got the actual pictures now of Megan handing her the coat. So very, very sweet. I love these beautiful, sweet, candid moments. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Dara. Very much appreciated. So got that lovely moment. And then one of the main events during the day was the ride sponsored by Land Rover. So we have here Harry and Meghan riding around with the little ones, just being absolute naturals around the kids, interacting, no cages between anyone. And I've got a nice, cute little video of this. So if I can just find it. Oh, here we go. So please enjoy Harry and Meghan and the little kiddies having a little ride around. Okay, so that was Harry and Meghan with the kids, and also this promo piece that Harry did. And listen very, very carefully to the crowd, and you might hear something interesting. So have a look at this. Did you hear anything? Somebody actually yelled Sussex Squad, and yes, indeed, there are quite a number of squaddies I've seen um, around the Twitterverse. They are there at the event. They've been posting videos and pictures. So shout out to everybody that did actually manage to get tickets, get a flight, and go out. Thank you so much, Nubian Queen, for the super sticker. Oh, thank you so much, Gabar. Oh, I hope the prince will come. Yes, an absolute beautiful moment, with Megan just being a genuine sweetheart. Yes, Beverly, I'm sure that Archie and, Lily are going to be, getting mini Land Rovers for their birthday. Be very surprised if they don't get one. Land Rover Jaguar is one of the sponsors, so I think this was I don't know whose kids these are, if they were school kids or the athletes. I'm assuming one of the 2. It's great to see, the little kiddies having some fun. Mm. Generally, if it was my son driving, he would have run me over. Oh, so funny. And yes, you're everybody's right. There were squaddies out there having a great time. It's great to see some squaddies out there having a good time. And somebody pointed out that this came full circle. We all remember this from the was it the Euros? The Euro final where England lost and you had Italy holding up the flag. Megan, one of us, and there you got Megan with the Italian flag again. So everything's coming full circle. And oh, there's do excuse me because there's a lot of footage and video to get through today. So that was that. And then we have yeah, people who said Harry and Meghan were irrelevant are now flying um over. This is Chris Ship's stories. So yeah, on the road again, Easter weekend working. What are you working on, Chris Ship? What are you working on? Anything you'd like to share with us? But yeah, um, the British press are in an absolute tailspin. They've been trying all the tricks today, trying to spin every single last thing, and I really just don't think it's sticking the way it used to because it's very clear that they know nothing. It's very clear that they are out in the cold, and no matter how much the perpetrators, and we know who they are, who are on their skiing holiday, the main perpetrators of the smear campaign, no matter what they try to do, they're not going to ruin this moment because here, look, spot the difference. We're not out here doing colonizer cosplay. We are creating impact. We are connecting with the people, and we are moving into the future. We're not being stuck in the past. We're not riding around on 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 jeeps from what 1950 something in colonizer cosplay. We're with the kiddies. We're with the future. We're inspiring the future, and we're moving into the future. So let's get to some of your comments. Yes, Anna, go Sussex Squad. Thank you so much for Super Sticker Elaine Parker. Much appreciated. Mhm. Tash, I heard a video of them saying we love you, Megan, and one who talked about how gorgeous Megan is. Yes. Thank you, Carol Lund, for the super sticker also. Much appreciated. Black Queen, Meg was gliding the little girl with her driving. She cheered her when she got back on track. Yeah, she's the best. Just a natural mum. And these kids, they're going to remember this for the rest of their lives. How wonderful is that? Judge Jelly. Both those little girls show way more confidence than Kenton and Karen. Yeah, the kids whose childhood development she's monitoring can probably teach her a few things. Tash Mac, didn't he say anything related to Harry and Meghan isn't worth reporting on? Yeah, exactly. Harry and Meghan are the only things worth reporting on. They don't have press passes, do they? I don't think they do. I think Omid was the only one that got an official press pass, so they're just gonna have to be by the sides. Oh, thank you so much, Jane Garcia. Oh, your favorite drink on me. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, darling. Rahini, the saddest part is watching the haters attack veterans who support the games. Well, I haven't actually seen I haven't actually seen any of that so far. So I think it's a minority and probably just bots from Kensington Palace. And do you know what's so interesting? Not the last time I checked, I haven't checked in the last few hours, but the last time I checked, earlier today, Kensington Palace hasn't posted anything about Invictus. Clarence House hasn't posted anything, and the main royal family pages haven't posted anything. So just pure and utter bitterness all around. But the whole world, I've been looking at the international press, the whole world is talking about Invictus. So we don't need acknowledgement from them, from people who are bitter. Mm. Diane, Shipwreck claimed he was in the Netherlands for a vacay 2 weeks ago. So what sense does it make to run back to the UK for a few days and then return to do work surrounding irrelevant royals who'll never mention? Exactly. I think he was trying to get some undercover um or just some people who might snitch. But it seems like no one did and he had to go back and now he's being sent back again. Palmer, I wonder if Harry has something to do with the British press being out in the cold since their lawyers sent all the tabloids a letter saying they would be zero engagement. Yeah, they said zero engagement and they meant zero engagement. And that includes not being given press passes. And why would they even need the British tabloids? Because the whole international press is there. I think I've forgotten to actually get the picture, but I did see um, a picture of the press pack yesterday. And it was a whole line of photographers. So they don't need the British tabloids. Yes, Dorothy Ross, Megan looking so relaxed and she has a glow about her. So yes, that was that. Just some more lovely pictures, enjoying themselves here, beautiful glow, looking very, very happy and in love. And as far as the fashion goes, um, of course, everything is sold out. The jacket, which was Celine, sold out. And the jeans from Edmund, crop skinny jeans, also sold out. Um, I don't know what glasses Harry is wearing, but I know that Meghan is wearing Linda Farrow glasses. And I used to work for a sunglasses company, and let me tell you, there is this one pair of black sunglasses that Meghan wore from Les Specs. Ah, now I remember. It was the glasses that she wore for her baby shower. That was the best selling pair of sunglasses, literally almost every single week after Meghan wore it. They sold almost every single day. And I'm sure these Linda Farrows will sell out as well. Linda Farrows are quite expensive, but they're very, very exquisitely made. So if you're into designer sunglasses and you got the G's, definitely get you a pair of Linda Farrows. And also Valentino gave Meghan a shout out on their story saying hashtag Meghan Markle attended a reception ahead of the Invictus Games in The Hague yesterday, wearing the white Valentino suit and matching Valentino um, one stud bag. So Valentino giving her a shout out there. And I love that she's able to wear things and designers can actually give shout outs and get their due credit because there's some weird arrangement with the royals where like they aren't allowed to collaborate with designers and or they're not allowed to make it look too obvious, which I just find it weird because we should be supporting designers or supporting business. Anyway, some more cute pictures of Meghan, Harry, and some kiddies. How cute is Harry? Literally kneeling down on his knees to talk to this young girl. Absolutely adorable. I have seen camera crews around Harry and Meghan, and I do believe that they are shooting something for Invictus. Sorry, something for Netflix to do with the Invictus Games. The British tabloids have tried to, as usual, spin it into something negative, as if William has never had, cameras following him around to do a documentary. But we know that they will try to spin everything into a negative. Mhm. Jasmine, yes, it must drive the Rangers mad that Omid is there with press credentials. But to be fair, he's earned those credentials. He's earned those credentials. You know, if Harry and Meghan were really mad about finding freedom, they wouldn't have given him that press pass. He's been, I think, the most fair out of everyone. Not always perfect, but generally quite fair. So he deserves that press pass, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you, Oliviera. We do try our best. We all make this podcast happen, not just me. Yes, Joseph, what royal family? All eyes are on the games. Thank you so much, Sonia Johnson, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Tash, ABC News did a great article about Prince Harry, Meghan, and Invictus Games. Yes, the international press has been, they've been a lot more fair and very positive, very supportive. I mean, why would you not be? This is for veterans. Whether or not you like Harry and Meghan is irrelevant. This is about the veterans. And I just can't believe that the British press are just throwing their toys out the pram. Thank you so much, Terry Johnson. That guy was hiding a secret, probably a girlfriend. The secret found out and now he's grounded. I don't know. I guess I'll never know, but that's probably a good thing. Dan, BBC is there in reporting. So I believe that BBC might actually be airing the Invictus opening. Oh my gosh, I just realized we hit 1,000 in the chat. Thank you so much, everyone. If I find out details regarding that, I will let you know in the community tab. But in terms of being able to view the games, it's been very difficult to keep a track of where you can actually watch it or stream it live. Olivia, CNN did a phenomenal story. That's great to hear. Great to hear. Yes, the Daily Fail was asking squaddies for their Twitter pictures. There are obviously squaddies on the ground and they're taking video and they want to be able to use the video. But it's really up to them whether or not they want to give those videos over for usage. It's up to them. Okay, so let's get on to the main part of the podcast. Of course, literally just happened a few hours ago, the opening, and here we have Meghan in a stunning, is that a pantsuit? Pantsuit, like a what do you call it? Not a romper, jumpsuit. Yes, jumpsuit. Sorry, that's the word I was looking for. Hair in a beautiful bun. I love it when she has her hair in a bun, just glowing. Like, where is the 40? Where is the 40? And this is them walking in to the arena, and the arena is set up very, very nicely. Really nice stage production, beautiful lighting, open seating areas, and beautifully set up. There were bands playing, and you also had the athletes coming in via a procession, and then both Harry and Meghan gave speeches. And I just want to give you a little bit of a taste as to what goes into the production. This was actually posted by one of the people who works in the camera department, and notice that they actually miss the kiss when Harry and Meghan kiss. I don't know what the camera person was doing, but here you go. Enjoy.
Ja, luister, het is niet klooster, zeg zo. Klooster, ja. Dat is mooi. Number 3. Number 4. 4. my one. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Hello, everybody.
Okay, so that was what was going on in the control room. When you actually watch it back live, they didn't get the kids on the camera. I think they zoomed out or something, but we saw it on the little screen there in the control room. So that was the backstage. Now onto the actual speeches themselves. So we'll start with Megan's speech. Enjoy.
Good evening, everyone. We are so grateful to the Netherlands for welcoming us and for hosting the Invictus Games. For each team, my husband and I both recognize it's been a lot to get here, both physically and emotionally, not least of which for the Ukraine team, whom we are all standing with. Oksana team, we talked about it yesterday. Slava Ukraini. One thing I know for sure is that every single moment it has taken to get here will be worth it. Because it is here at the Invictus Games that we honor your years of active duty on the field and your continued service to your country, to your family, and your community off the field. Thank you so much for your service, and thank you to all the family and the friends that are here who have been supporting you along the way. Because this is service, this is dedication, and this is the Invictus family. Now, it is my distinguished honor to introduce someone that I think you'll all be very excited to hear from. He has also spent many late nights and early mornings planning for these games to make them as perfect as possible for each of you. I could not love and respect him more, and I know that all of you feel the same, because he is your fellow veteran, having served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan and 10 years of military service. He's the founder of the Invictus Games and the father to our 2 little ones, Archie and Lily. Please welcome my incredible husband, Prince Harry of the Invictus.
Okay, I'm just gonna take your comments before we move on to Harry's speech. Vinny, the royals are doing themselves a great disservice by not acknowledging the wounded warriors. Queen Elizabeth II is head of the armed services and she sent them to war. The world is seeing them for what they are. Indeed. So jealous and petty. It's unbelievable. I mean, this isn't even about Harry and Meghan. It's about the veterans. Oh. Yes, Rahini. No fences between them and the kids. Yes, Trippy Dilly. Harry is just like his mum. Very, very good with children. Wow, almost 1,100 in the chat. Thank you. Yes, I believe Netflix is recording it and I can't wait to see it. Can you show us the kiss? I didn't manage to get an actual video of the kiss, but there's the picture. It happened just after Meghan's speech when Harry went up. Dolores, Facts and 2 Cents. Spotlighted BBC One is showing the opening ceremony tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me know. I'll try and catch it and give a better review. Oh, thank you so much to Gail Tapscott for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Yes, a shout out to Daniel Martin for doing an incredible job on Meghan's hair and makeup as usual. Yes, Ruth, and that is also very important to note that the profits will be going to the Invictus Foundation and Future Games. So they can try and spin it how they want. And I don't even think that the profits have to go to the Invictus Games, to be honest. This is Harry and Meghan's business, but they choose to be generous. They're no longer taxpayer funded, so they can make their money how they want, but they just choose to be generous. Okay, so that was Meghan's speech. So now let's listen to Harry's.
You are part of the Invictus family, and we not only respect and salute you, we see you. Look no further than our representation from Team Ukraine. Your bravery in choosing to come and for being here tonight cannot be overstated. You told me yesterday when you decided to join us despite all odds, you said you came to be on this global stage, not simply to show your strength, but to tell your truth, the truth of what is happening in your country. You know we stand with you. The world is united with you, and still you deserve more. And my hope is that this event creates the opportunity and how we as a global community can better show up for you. So tonight, I trust that you all see what I see. The heart of the warrior beating strongly. Because to be role models, or the role models that each of you are, takes strength and it takes courage. When I talk to my son Archie about what he wants to be when he grows up, some days it's an astronaut, other days it's a pilot. A helicopter pilot, obviously. Or Quasi from Octonauts. If you're laughing, then you've seen it. But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most. And nothing would make his mum and me prouder than to see him have the character of what we see before us today. You. You, as a community, have overcome immense challenges, and together you are healing and teaching the world as you go.
Okay, so that was Harry obviously talking or mentioning rather the athletes from Ukraine and giving them a shout out, and also speaking about his son. And I it's kind of moments like this that I really take a step back and go like, wow, look at the legacy that Harry has created for his family, for his son, for his daughter, for their future children and their children, and all of the friends and family involved in this, all of the people. I mean, this is a whole production. You're giving people jobs, you're giving people a community. This isn't um, just about Harry and Meghan. This isn't even just about the wounded soldiers. It's the whole ecosystem that Harry has created with this organization, and that Harry and Meghan are creating with everything they do. And I just think it's incredible. It's just going to get bigger and bigger every single year, and hopefully in 15, 20 years it'll be Archie and Lily giving a speech up on that stage. Thank you so much, Twiggy Tango, for your super sticker. I love your name. Is it Twingy Twango? Loving it. Yes, Meghan is a brilliant speaker. Absolutely brilliant. Handling her business. You guys in your shade. Kitty is going to need a lie down after seeing M's speech. Indeed. Indeed. I mean, Kate, William, all of the royal rodents, they're just doing nothing but taking L's this last week. Taking L's, counting L's like this.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
And I actually did tweet earlier this that I hope William and Kate are watching, because this is the power of love. Those of you who love Harry Potter, you'll get this reference. Avada Kedavra, death spells don't work on this. Harry and Meghan, the royals who lived. That is my new name for them, the royals who lived, because they really just did survive a madhouse. They survived abuse. They survived relatives that really wanted to bring harm to them and their children. And they have come out stronger, and it's love and having business smarts that got them there. Okay. Oh, and by the way, the outfit that Meghan was wearing is called the Lily bodysuit in cream. We know that Meghan loves to pick statement pieces that mean something. So the actual outfit is called the Lily bodysuit, and it's a full bodysuit. Okay. Marina, that Levin woman will be clutching her dentures. Her time is coming at Angela Levin. Her time is coming, I'm telling you. Yes, cookies and cream. The Invictus Games has shown the petty, jealous racism and vindictiveness of the royal family and their racist goons. How ridiculous of them not to show support. I agree. And you can imagine what an emotional time this must be for Harry and Meghan, thinking that they would never perhaps even survive to get here. And you can see Meghan with just tears falling down her cheeks, looking up at her husband, obviously very, very proud. And yes, Joyce, both speeches were so emotional to watch. Yes, over 1,100 in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, H Knight, that's what true love looks like. And yes, Marsha, a beautiful introduction for her husband. Sincere speech from the heart, indeed, Terry. I agree. I 100% agree. Let's see. Whoop. Yes, Constance, Harry and Meghan are alike. Same work ethic, working together. J-Law, they wanted and expected someone who could create something like this to play second fiddle to a spoilt brat. Wonderful speech, yeah. Meghan was born to become what she has become. And this is just the beginning. I mean, we're only 2 years out from them leaving. This is just the beginning. Invictus is going to grow. We've got the podcast coming up, Harry's book coming up. I mean, just all the things. Like it's crazy. It's crazy when I think about it. Like this is literally just the beginning. All right, let me just scroll through your comments. Yeah, Diane. Day 2 of Invictus and none of the countries have asked for their stuff back. Reparation checks, no cage kids, no colonizing antics, Sussex success. Amen. Comment of the day, golden star. Ruth, there's a great YouTube from popular Aussie athletes to the Aussie team. It's really great to watch. Puts the UK to shame. How can they be so tone deaf sending their team by bus? I just can't believe that either. I actually thought that was a joke when someone said that. The bitterness. Do you know what? It's so disappointing that, someone like EasyJet or British Airways, just for their own PR, like, forget anything official, just say, "Do you know what? We'll just sponsor you with some tickets." It's shameful because they definitely sponsor the Olympic athletes, and you can't sponsor servicemen and women. Truly shameful. Yes, Black Queen. Harry speaks from the heart and soul. Diana would be incredibly proud, and it must be very emotional for both Harry and Meghan to sit there and think what could have been if Diana was still here. Dan, what was the third thing that Archie wanted to be? An astronaut, pilot, and I think it was some kind of fictional character or something. I didn't quite hear what he said. And just to finish off, Christopher Boozy posted this. He said, in the wake of his report and reporting, Jack Royston, Stokel, and other journalists, YouTube has deranked anti-Meghan channels from search results and recommendations. This is a massive win for Meghan, her family, the Sussex Squad, and Bots Internal community. So if you try to search Meghan now, it's going to be a lot harder for those hater channels to come up. Now, I did tweet at Boozy, and he hasn't responded. I might try and DM him because I do want clarity about this. Is that going to affect pro Meghan channels as well? Because I have noticed that since the last report came out, almost every single one of my videos now has to be put through a review process. So that can sometimes take up to a whole day. That does contribute to loss of revenue. So I hope it definitely did affect the pro Meghan channels as well. And the whole point of getting rid of the hater channels was to also give room to the pro Meghan channels too, so that people could actually find us. So I hope that in eliminating the hater channels, they haven't also created a situation where you can't find any positive news platforms that we've created also. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see about that. But good news nonetheless, because some of those hater channels, some of the stuff that they were saying was it was bordering on vile, it was dangerous. And so I think this is probably one of the best things that could happen without kind of going down that slippery slope of just remove all the channels. Because if they can't be seen, they're not going to make a lot of revenue and they'll probably just leave anyway. So I think that's kind of going to be the way it goes because there was one particular channel that they had taken down, and then a couple days later I think the person appealed and the channel went back up again. So I think this is kind of just another way of discouraging those channels from making videos. So some good news there for Meghan. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about today. Don't think there was anything else. That was everything that I caught, and I tried to get as much as possible. So thank you so much for your patience with me. And yeah, that's pretty much all. We will get through over 1,200 of you in the chat. Thank you so much. Let's get through all your comments and then we will call it a night because wow, it's going 20 past 11 here in the UK. But thank you everyone for your super sticker. Thank you so much for your well wishes after my after my ghosting from the fall. And do you know what? I think that this is so much more fun than probably what I would have had to experience if that fall had actually gone ahead with the date. So thank you so much, everyone, and let's get through your comments. Mm. Yes, Palana. How can anyone dislike this beautiful couple? Pure jealousy. Yes, Patricia. Archie, unlike Harry, has a father he can learn character from. Indeed. Broken the generational curse. Mm. Yes, Gail, they're showing the world how it's done. Constance, yes, Harry's public speaking has gotten so much better. He seems so much more happier, so much more confident, and free to express himself. Thank you, Lucy, always for your reminders. Yes, thumbs up and subscribe. Notifications on, guys and dolls. Mar Jones, Prince Harry truly believes in the veterans all over the world, and Invictus Games gives him a global family, and it gives them a global family. Um, also, yes, Moritz V, character is key. Diana will be so proud of Harry and disappointed in William. And notice how they've tried to make so much of it about the veterans, not about them. Yeah, Joseph, if this is what irrelevance looks like, then please sign me up. And the church said, Amen. All right, I'm gonna have to scroll down a little bit. Thank you, mods, for your work. I haven't seen any hater comments today. Yes, Joseph, it's a stark difference. I mean, you can't even compare, can you? From that disastrous tour. I mean, let's just get the picture up. Spot the difference. Spot the difference. Thank you, Nickster, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just seeing all these. No, we don't want to see hot girls and hot boys who are over 18. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gonna have to block this person. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm assuming the mods have done their work with that because I can see them on my end still. But thank you, mods, if you've blocked those spam comments. JK, I just don't think Invictus GB had the support because there has to be so much hate against Harry and Meghan. This is why I want to do more to support Team GB for Invictus Games next year and going forward. Well, I guess the best way that you can support is to actually show up and wave the flag. Sure, they'd appreciate that. And I'm sure a lot more people now that they've seen um, how amazing just the environment is. I mean, that's one of the great things about these sports events. Even if you don't necessarily go to the event, just being there during the time, there's always a vibe. You know, if you've ever been to a country when there's a big, sporting event like the Olympics or the World Cup, there's just always an amazing vibe there. Thank you so much, Caroline. Thank you so much, all of you. Oh, yes, Shifideli. Happy Easter, everyone. Rosa, I just searched Meghan Markle and I see some pro Meghan channels coming. Oh, that's excellent. That's good to know. That's great to know. All right, let's go down a little bit more. Oh my gosh, like the spammers have really come in today. Like, no, we don't want to see hot girls on cams. Like, go to OnlyFans. Thank you, mods. Thank you so much, Carol Purdue. Much appreciated. Josephine, I don't know why the haters monitor podcasts. They are inbreds and suffer the side effects. Well, they've got nothing else. They've got nothing else to do. Their faves don't give them anything other than colonize the cosplay. Okay, I've managed to actually get through all the way to the bottom of your comments. So with that, thank you all so much. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I think they said that Megan would only be there for the first 3 days, right? So technically, isn't tomorrow day 3? So we'll probably see her again tomorrow and maybe the day after that. And yeah, it's going to be lots to talk about, I'm sure. But we're going to see Harry all the way to the end. So thank you so much for putting up with the delays, for your support, for the super stickers today. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. I am absolutely loving this week. So who's gonna get the last word of the day? Who's gonna get the last word? Oh, thank you so much, Beverly. Much appreciated. Oh, we've got a new member, Regina Port. Thank you for joining us, darling. Okay, Chief Fideli, yes, I'll give you the last word of the day. Let's get ready to dance in 3, 2, 1. Happy Invictus!
I know I messed it up, but in my soul, I feel a love for you that's out of control.